Shalom, brothers and sisters. Yeah, I was just thinking to myself that when I was in religion, when I was in the Christian faith and in the Christian churches and stuff, that everybody was always praying for a revival. And I was like, yeah, I was praying for a revival too. Because, but I was like, I didn't know really what that meant. What would, a revival? I was like, yeah, we wanted a revival. Well, guess what? We got to understand what is the revival at hand for these times, right? So I was thinking that the revival in these days is to come back to the appointed times, to Yahuwah's festival days found in Leviticus 23. Boom! And to back into the covenant in Mashiach, in YAHUSHUAH HAMASHIACH. We come back into the covenant and we start understanding that what is clean from the unclean. This is a revival. It's a revival that's happening right now, and it's happening for a lot of brothers and sisters. And I'm not saying that we're all getting it like, all of a sudden, like what I thought, a revival. All of a sudden, I'll be like, bing, flying around with colors and just being a shiny light, That's like, seriously, that's not a revival. That's like a fantasy, So a revival is when we to come back into his covenant and understand that by doing his word, we are fulfilling the Torah. Can't get any more revival than that, in my opinion. So I'm just like, I'm so grateful for, because I was also thinking or learning that there's a difference between repenting and coming and walking into repentance, right? I wrote it down different, but it's like there's the process of repenting or of teshuvah, or there's the process, and then there's getting there. So I don't know. There's a little difference there, So I was just having these thoughts, and I thought it was really cool to understand finally after many years, I guess, of like studying and just trying to understand, like what is a revival? The revival is happening, and it's coming back to Yahuwah in the way that He ordained, not in like the fantasy of religion or of man, like in not the back way, basically, not a back way, but the way He ordained, and it's through Yahushua and doing His bidding and His words. So and to add to that, is the most joyful thing to do. I mean, when I started obeying or understanding about Shabbat. Who doesn't love Shabbat? I mean, yeah, I love it. It's just amazing. And the healing that goes forth on it. Like Yahushua was healing all kinds of people on Shabbat, signifying that on Shabbat there is healing going forth. And but the thing is also that His appointed times, there are high Shabbats, which are like Shabbats like squared, or even more, or cubed, or whatever you want to call it. But it's like, super, super amazing things that happen when we believe His word, and by believing, I'm saying when we do it, because I don't know, yeah, because it's the way to believe. The faith without works is dead. And then, faith with works is walking in His way, and it's just like, to me, that was an epiphany, and I wanted to share it with you. So I love you guys, and I got my sukkahs, my temporary dwelling set up. You see? This is what we got to work with, but it's all about the heart. It's all about the intention, way more than it's than not. Let's just put it like that. So, shalom, brothers and sisters.